bus ride was the most amazing thing that God showed me, because these kids would get on the bus and they would be so joyful and happy to be there, and they would ask me anything and everything that they could think about, and they'd be like, when are we getting there, when are we getting there? And then when we got there, they were so happy. When we would come back and get back on the bus, they just sat in their seats and put their hoods up or slept, and they acted like they really didn't want to go home, and that made me so sad for them. But it also made me happy that people out there made a camp that could be their safe place, and I'm really glad that we got to go and see that and help them and benefit them in any way we could.
Something God showed me while at my time at South Dakota is how he could unite different people from different diversities. And what I mean by that is how when we got to camp and we were told that these kids were suffering from major abuse issues and they didn't have a very good home life. And it made us all a little timid our first day of camp, and how do we, go out and treat these kids and show them the love of Jesus. And once the first bus rolled up, all these kids just ran out, and they just loved on us the entire week pretty much. And they didn't know us, we didn't know them, and it was just amazing how just all of us bonded so quickly, and all the time we spent together was really good for all of us.
I think the biggest thing that I noticed while I was over there was the houses that these kids lived in and how many kids lived in the houses. You go on the bus with them and you see the houses that they get dropped off in, and they're really small houses, and there can be up to 5 or 6 kids going into these houses. And then another thing that I really liked seeing was how the kids had bonded with each other and how close they were with each other. They were all so nice to each other. No one left anybody out. They all included each other, and it was just really nice to see.
I noticed how happy they were. I did notice how happy they were when they got there, but some of them, I noticed it mostly like when it was time for closing rally, the kids would sit down, be sad, or have a hood over their head. When we drove around, it wasn't what I expected. Fell asleep on the bus first day when I was riding, so I didn't get to see anything until the second day, and I saw how bad it was there. And I mean down here, yeah, we see poverty in Mississippi, but this was, you got random stuff covering holes in the walls. I mean, you could see it, like plywood covering up a doorway or a window or the side of the house, and you'd either see abandoned buildings or nothing. There was not a lot of water or rivers. There was right close to where we were staying, but it was not a very big river at all. I mean, it wouldn't even be ankle deep. Maybe a little ankle deep, but not that deep. So I really didn't understand what they meant when they said they wouldn't pay for running water and stuff until I saw everything. There were parts where, it was mainly in the Badlands, but once we got outside the Badlands, you didn't see like poverty and stuff. It didn't look like, but I saw that, and I just wanted to cry that night when I first saw everything, and it hurt to see all that and see what we got here that people take for granted what they got here, and listen to people talk about poverty here. I mean, they got it 100 times worse than we do. I know that I wasn't expecting to work with any kids, because I've always been really nervous to work with kids, but over the course of the camp, they changed my jobs to I wasn't doing anything else, but I was working with 739, and I was really worried because I was afraid I was going to do something and I would do something wrong. Like hug a kid and get in trouble for it. I really hope I get to go back next year if we do that. So, I don't know. I would suggest going because it's amazing and you get to help people. Thank you.
So before the trip started, I really had no idea what to expect. I knew I was with the 10 to 12-year-old kids, and when we got there, I could see that they were all super duper close with each other, and they were all really good friends. They knew each other from school or from living nearby, and they all played games together, and they were joking around the whole time. For the kids, we were just kind of there to like build some stability for them. We had a schedule and we stuck to it, and so they knew what to expect each day. We were like the 7th out of the 8th group, out of 8 groups coming, and so they had a routine by then, and we really just kept it going. I rode the bus a couple times in the afternoon to take the kids home, and I was really able to talk to this one girl, and we talked about a lot, and she told me where all her family lived. We passed by, and she asked me about my life, and I asked her about hers, and she gave me a little rock, and I keep it sitting on my desk. A lot of the kids slept on the way home because they were super tired and they had to go back to their families. I realized that I should be very thankful for my family and my life here. Just, it's very different in comparison, and I'm incredibly thankful for my family.